Hi, it's James Malfetus here, and I just want to personally thank you for requesting your copy of the simple three-step system that successful accountants use to get new clients every single month. I also want to congratulate you for being one of the few action takers. I deal with accountants all the time, and many of them are crying that they don't have leads, they don't have clients, but they're really not prepared to do anything about it. But of course, you're not one of those people. Now, the first thing to note is that you should receive an email within the next 10 minutes or so, and that email is going to have your download link to the report. Now, in the meantime, while we're waiting for that, I really want to make sure that you get to implement this three-step system because it's a really simple system and it works really, really quickly. So I want you to be able to implement it as fast as possible, preferably within the next 60 minutes from now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just show you what the report looks like and walk you through it and show you exactly how to get everything implemented. So as you can see, the title of the report is the simple three-step system successful accountants use to get new clients every month. So as we jump into the table of contents, you'll see that there's really only 3 simple steps. And the one thing that you will need is an email template, which I've provided you with so that you know how to get this whole process underway. Now, what you want to note is that the way that people buy services today has completely changed. The fact of the matter is that your prospects are actually looking for information. So they're going to do a lot of research before they even decide to hire you as their accountant. So your job, of course, is to make sure that you are the one that's providing that information at the precise time, of course, that they're looking for it. Now, just throwing up information in an unstructured way online is probably not going to help you a whole lot just because there's so much competition out there. So what I'm going to show you today is a quick way for you to actually take control of that situation by targeting your ideal clients directly so that you're not at the mercy of Google. So the first of the 3 steps is to go ahead and to identify your ideal prospect's biggest problem. Now, all you want to do is you want to simply answer the one question. Again, the question is this: what keeps them awake at night? And if you do that, you will find the perfect problem to solve, and this is going to help you to generate clients over and over again. Now, just so you know, 2 of the biggest issues that I find all of our accounting clients generally tend to have are cash flow and compliance. So if you're stuck for an issue to use for this particular system, just go and solve a cash flow or a compliance issue and you'll be perfectly fine. Now, step 2 is really all about creating the content to solve this particular problem that you've just identified. And what we're going to do is we're going to give this content away in exchange for their email address. And in the trade, we call that a lead magnet. So what you want to do is you want to come up with a short and easy to consume little piece of content. And what you'll find are things like checklists and short reports work really, really well. And one of the most effective lead magnets that I've ever seen is a simple 3-step system that's going to help your prospects to solve that big burning question that you identified in step 1. In fact, you're actually consuming, or you're about to consume as you download the report, an example of such a simple 3-step system. So you can see just how effective it is. Now, the all-important goal for us here is for you to actually be able to build up a database of email addresses of your ideal prospects and, of course, phone numbers as well. And the reason for that is so that you can continually send them emails, and every single time you send them an email, you get to expose a different product or service of yours, and eventually you'll probably sell them, or you'll certainly convert quite a number of them into long-term paying clients. So step 3 then is all about finding the people that you can send this lead magnet to. And really the easiest way for you to get started is to pick a specific niche. Now, I know that technically as an accountant you can really provide services to just about anybody, but I promise you it's much easier to go and to provide services to a specific niche. So it's much easier for you to go and find, say, attorneys or plumbers online than it is to go and find, say, small business owners. So now, as you probably have worked out by now, that my niche is financial professionals and mostly accountants, to be quite honest. So what did I do? I just went and I did a Google search for accountants, and I found directory listings and a whole bunch of other opportunities where I could find contact details of accountants. And of course, you can do exactly the same thing. So now once you've done that and you're sitting with all of these phone numbers and email addresses, obviously you can choose. You can either phone them or you can email them, or you can do both, of course. And of course, when you go ahead and you email, it's very unobtrusive. So the reality is what you can actually do is you can outsource this process to other people. And you can see I've got a couple of sites for you there. The one is Fiverr, which is fiverr.com, and the other one is upwork.com. And honestly, you'll get people to do this grunt work for you for literally pennies per lead, right? So it's a really, really effective thing to do. Of course, you can do it yourself, but your time's probably best spent doing other things, or maybe if you've got staff that have got some idle time, then this is a really, really good use of their time. So, of course, the last thing that you're going to need in order to get this whole thing started is to write an email that you're going to send out to these prospects, because remember, you've just got all of these leads. So what you want to do is you want to keep it really, really short and to the point. And essentially, all you're going to do is you're going to tell them about the lead magnet that you've just created for them. What you're going to do is you're going to say to them, look, if you want this lead magnet that I've got, simply email me back and I'll send it right over. So, of course, when they email you back, that's when you actually go ahead and you get their email address. And, of course, then you can start a conversation with them and you can just go backwards and forwards. And ultimately, if they are interested in your services, you'll have an opportunity to convert them into long-term paying clients. So, as you can see on the left-hand side there, I've got a template for you. And you can simply take that template and you can go ahead and put your own information in it. And you'll see there on the right, that is how I have created my own version of it. And in fact, there's a very, very good chance if you're actually watching this video right now that you received that same email, which actually got you to request a free report. So there you have it, a really simple system that you can implement into your business immediately. Now, what you will probably have noticed is that it's a very manual system, right? And it is going to take some time and effort to implement, but of course the beauty of it is simplicity. However, if you would like to learn how to actually create an automated version of the system, and the reason you'd want to do that is obviously so that you could take yourself out of it, but also you can really scale this whole process, then essentially I've got two options for you. So let me run through those with you. So option one really is for you to jump onto a quick 10-minute call with me. And the whole goal behind that call is for me to see if I can help you. Now, if I can't, I'll just point you in the right direction. I may not be able to help you because it just might not be appropriate depending on your personal circumstances. However, if I can help you, then what we'll do is we'll set up a longer session that's really designed to create a more customized plan for your business. So in the report, you can click there, you can see the calendar link, you can click it over there. And really, if you're not quite sure, maybe you just want a little bit more information for right now, then what I can offer you is jump onto a recording of a webinar that I did, which will show you how to actually automate this system. Not quite as effective, obviously, as the quick 10-minute call, but it'll certainly give you a lot more information. And you can see you can jump on to the link at the bottom of the report over there. And of course, if you need to speak to me, please feel free to reach out to me. All of my contact details are there in the report. So the website's regularclients.com, and you can reach me at james@regularclients.com. So just before I sign off, as you can see on the page here, you can actually exercise both of those options that I just spoke to you about. So option A over here is to jump onto the 10-minute call. So you can just click the red button over here, or if you'd rather prefer to get more information, go and watch the webinar. I think it's about 90 minutes or so. And you can watch a recording of a previous webinar that we did. So when you go and register, it's quite simple. Then you can click option B over there. And then don't forget, of course, to check your email because your report's coming soon and you want to download it and make sure that you action it. So whichever option you choose, I just want to say thanks for joining the Regular Client community. So this is James, the marketing accountant Malfetus from Regular Clients. And I really look forward to helping you to grow your practice so that you can spend less time working in your business and more time working on it.